Good morning, everybody. Myself, Madhura KS, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Akshara Institute of Management Studies, Shivamogga. Today, I would like to take a problems on sales budget as it comes in budgetary control chapter. Let me go and explain you the problem on sales budget. A manufacturing company submits the following figures for the first quarter of the year 1980. Let us see the information which is given by a company. There are three different types of product X, Y and Z. Respectively, the sales units for the 3 months has been given for January, February and March month. January month, the number of units of sales is of product X is 25,000 and February 20,000 and March 30,000. Of product Y, for the month of January sales is 30,000, for February 25,000, for March 35,000. And of a product Z, of sales units for the month of January is 10,000, February 10,000, March 10,000. And selling price per unit respectively for all the three products are in different. 10 rupees per unit of a product X, 20 rupees per unit of product Y and 40 rupees for product Z. And there is some alterations information has been given. Well, the company has to follow for next estimated of their sales budget. What is that? Percentage increase in sales quantity. So the percentage of number of units of sales must be increased for next first quarter. That is by 20% of product X, 10% for product Y and 10% for product Z. So their number of units for all the three products they have to increase respectively by 10, 20, 10 and 10. And percentage of increase of sale price is nil for product X. So there is no changes in selling price per unit. As earlier they were selling for 10 rupees, it should be continued for next quarter of 1981. And for product Y, earlier their selling price per unit is 20 rupees. Now they have to increase it by 10%. That is 10% increase on 20% for next quarter of 1981. And for product Z, earlier selling price per unit is 40 rupees and for next quarter of 1981 they have to increase it by 25%. Let me go for you the problem with solution. Here for product X, so product Y and product Z. For all the three different products, you have to prepare a solution of sales budget. The format is for months and product X and product Y and product Z. Respectively, you have to open the column for all the 3 months for three different products. January, February and March month. For product X, you have to open a column for number of units and rate per unit and value. Similarly for other product Y also number of units, rate per unit and value. This is actually the format for sales budget. Number of units, rate per unit and value. And altogether for total at the end you need to calculate the total number of units and as well as value as you have to follow the format. Let me go for first product X. The estimated budget for the first quarter of 1981. As they have given for 1980, earlier their number of units of sales was 25,000. Now you have to increase it by 20% on 25,000. So 25,000, 20% on it means it comes to 5,000. So 25,000 of 1980 and plus 5,000 for 1981. So the estimated number of units of product X for the month of January should be 30,000. Similarly for February month, 20,000 units of 1980 they were actually selling and you have to increase it by 20%. So 20% on 20,000 means it comes to 4,000. So 20,000 plus increase of 4,000 in total 24,000 you have to make sales for the first quarter of 1981. And for the month of March of product X, 30,000 units were earlier they were selling and now you have to increase it by 20% on 30,000. So it comes to 6,000. So 30,000 plus 6,000, 36,000 is the number of units which is estimated for first quarter of 1981. Rate per unit is going to be same for all the 3 months as there is no changes of increase in selling price. Just have a look here. Selling price per unit for product X is 10 rupees and there is no increase for the product X of for any of the 3 months. So the 10 rupees it continues for all the 3 months of product X. Now the rate per unit multiplied by number of units. So it comes to value 3 lakh. 30,000 into 10 rupees per unit 3 lakh. So 24,000 units multiplied by 10 rupees per unit. So the value comes to 2,40,000. And 36,000 units for the month of March at the rate of rupees 10. It comes to 3,60,000. So this is a product X value. Similarly, if you go for product Y, 33,000 units as it is given 30,000 units for the month of January. 10% on 30,000 should be increased as it is mentioned here in the problem. Percentage increase in sales quantity should be 10% and selling prices also should be increased by 10%. Hence, so the 10% on 30,000 means 33,000. 25,000 of 1980 sales units, increase it by 10% on 25,000 means it comes to 2,500. So 25,000 plus 2,500. Number of units is 27,500 for the month of February. And similarly for March month, 35,000 units was the sales units for the 1980 quarter and now you have to increase it by 10% means 35,000 on 10% on 35,000 it comes to 3,500. So in total 38,500. And now there is a changes for rate per unit also for product Y. So there is a 20% increase by 10%. Just have a look in the problem. So 20 rupees is the selling price per unit of 1980 of first quarter and now you have to increase it by 10%. Here selling price 10%. So 10% on 20 rupees. Here 20 rupees and you have to increase it by 10%. It comes to 2 rupees. So 20 rupees plus 2 rupees. The selling price per unit for all the 3 months of product Y is 22 rupees. So it's same for all the 3 months. And similarly, the number of units multiplied by rate per unit, that is selling price per unit, the value comes to 7,26,000 for the month of January of product Y. And now here 27,500 units of product Y multiplied by 22 rupees, the value comes to 6,05,000. 38,500 of product Y for the month of March and 22 rupees per unit, the value comes to 8,47,000. Similarly, it goes for product Z also, number of units, rate per unit and value. Units, you have to increase it by 10% on 10,000. And one more thing you can notice here, the number of units of sales of product Z for all the 3 months is same. There is no changes in the units. 10,000 January, February 10,000, March 10,000. And sales quantity should be increased by 10% and selling price should be increased by 25%. Let us go for the first increase of quantity by 10%. See here 10,000, 10% increase on 10,000 means it comes to 1,000. So 10,000 plus 1,000, 11,000 units they have to make estimated sales for first quarter of 1981. And similarly for February month also it comes to 11,000 and March also 11,000 as number of units they are increasing by 10% for all the 3 months. And now rate per unit. So earlier for 1980 the selling price per unit of product Z is 40 rupees per unit. Now you have to increase it by 25% and as calculation you apply it comes to 50 rupees. So 40 rupees and increase by 25% means it comes to 10 rupees. So 40 rupees plus 10 rupees, the selling price per unit will be 50 rupees. And it is going to be similar for all the 3 months of product Z, January, February and March. The selling price per unit will be 50 rupees. And now you can multiply the number of units with the selling price per unit. The value of sales of product Z for January month will be 5,50,000 and for February month also 5,50,000, as number of units is going to be same for all the 3 months, and as well as selling price per unit is also same. So the value comes to 5,50,000. And for March month of product Z, the number of units will be 11,000 and the selling price per unit is 50 rupees and the value will be 5,50,000. So now you have to make it total of all the units of January month. So number of units 30,000 of product X for January month and 33,000 of product Y and then product Z 11,000. So in total it is going to be 74,000. And for product Y the number of units is going to be in total 62,500 as 24,000 of February month for product X and then 27,500 of product Y and then 11,000 of product Z. In total of units is going to be 62,500. Similarly for March month also 36,000, 38,500 of units and Z product 11,000. In total of units is going to be 85,500. And similarly value also we have to make it total of January month. The value 3 lakh and value of product Y of sales of January month 7,26,000 in total and of product Z for January 5,50,000. So total January month sales is going to be 15,76,000 and well February 13,95,000 and March 17,57,000. So this is going to be the total of monthly sales, the total of monthly sales. And now total of product X, the number of units total and as well as the value of the total. So we will get the information by this that the estimated sales going to be for 1981 of product X in units 90,000 altogether of combining 3 months and value is estimated 9 lakh. And similarly for product Y the estimated sales units of all the 3 months going to be 99,000 units and value is going to be 21,78,000. And of product Z the estimated sales in units for first quarter of 1981 is going to be 33,000 and the value is going to be 16,50,000. In total altogether 2,22,000 units of product X, Y and Z combining for 3 months January, February, March. The total estimated sales units for 1981 first quarter 1981 is going to be 2,22,000 units and value going to be 47,28,000. So by this we will understand the preparation of sales budget for the first quarter of 1981 taking of all 3 different types of products. The format is going to be similar for all the other sales problems, the sales budget problems. The number of units, rate per unit and value you have to consider. Meanwhile you have to see any kinds of changes that like increase by the selling price increase or the quantity increase. We have to see to that and according to that we have to give a solution. Thank you.